Space, vast, mysterious, and teeming with possibilities. We always knew we weren't alone, but first contact wasn't the handshake of peace we'd imagined. It was an abduction. Advanced beings, the Zarpti, plucked us from Earth like apples from a tree. Their motive? Our taste. Apparently humans are the Kobe beef of the cosmos. The Zarpti, despite their advanced intelligence, had a peculiar code. They were forbidden from consuming beings they deemed logical and cooperative, a galactic version of Don't Eat the Smart Ones. Our saving grace, a test, a riddle. Pass and we earn our freedom. Fail and we become a cosmic casserole. We were lined up, our backs to a gleaming wall. The surface was so polished that it reflected the light, making it almost blinding. We stood there, feeling the cold metal against our spines, a sense of anticipation hanging in the air. Each of us could see the others, but not ourselves. It was a strange sensation, knowing that everyone else could see something about you that you couldn't. We exchanged glances, trying to read each other's expressions, searching for clues. The Zarpti, with a flick of their long, bony fingers, materialized hats on our heads. 5 hats in total, 3 blue, 2 red. The hats felt weightless, almost as if they were made of air. We could feel the slight pressure on our heads, but couldn't see the colors ourselves. The rules were simple, spoken in their melodic alien tongue and translated by a device on their belt. We had to figure out the color of our own hats without directly seeing them. It was a test of logic and teamwork, a challenge that required us to trust and communicate with each other. Section 4. Deciphering the riddle rules of the game. In this section, we delve into the intricate and high-stakes rules that govern the game. The atmosphere is tense, and every decision could mean the difference between success and failure. You may not speak. The device crackled. The command was clear and left no room for misinterpretation. Communication was strictly forbidden, adding another layer of complexity to the already daunting challenge. No signaling each other in any way. The pressure was immense. Each participant felt the weight of the rules pressing down on them, knowing that any mistake could be catastrophic. One of you must step forward and correctly guess the color of their own hat. One guess. The stakes were high, and the room was filled with a palpable sense of dread as everyone contemplated their next move. Our collective fate hung in the balance. Every eye was on the person who would make the guess, knowing that their decision would determine the outcome for everyone. Silence filled the air, thick with fear and the weight of the unknown. The room was so quiet that you could hear a pin drop, each second stretching into an eternity as the moment of truth approached. Section 5. Triumph of human ingenuity, cracking the code. What felt like an eternity passed. The tension in the air was palpable, each second stretching into what felt like hours. The stars above seemed to move in slow motion, a silent witness to our anxiety. We were on the brink of something monumental, and the weight of the moment pressed heavily on our shoulders. Then, from the back of the line, a woman stepped forward. Her eyes were filled with determination, a spark of insight that none of us had yet grasped. She moved with purpose, each step echoing her resolve to face the challenge head-on. She had observed that everyone in front of her, all wearing blue hats, seemed unsure. Their confusion was evident, a collective uncertainty that had paralyzed them. They were stuck in a loop of doubt, unable to see the solution that was right in front of them. She deduced that if she were wearing a red hat, those in front would have been able to deduce their own hat color. Her mind raced through the possibilities, analyzing the situation with a clarity that was both impressive and inspiring. She realized that her hat must be blue, and this insight was the key to breaking the cycle of confusion. She confidently declared, "My hat is blue." Her voice rang out, cutting through the tension like a knife. It was a bold statement, one that required not just intelligence, but also immense courage. In that moment, she became a beacon of hope for all of us. The Zarpti, their iridescent eyes widening in surprise, let out a chorus of melodic chirps. We had passed. Their reaction was almost musical, a symphony of astonishment and admiration. It was clear that we had exceeded their expectations, proving our worth in a way that was both profound and unexpected. Our logic, our cooperation, had saved us. In that moment of triumph, we realized the true power of human ingenuity. It wasn't just about solving a puzzle, It was about coming together, pooling our strengths and rising to the occasion as a united front. We were not just food, but thinking, feeling beings worthy of respect. The Zapti acknowledged this, their demeanor shifting from one of superiority to one of mutual respect. It was a turning point, a moment that redefined our relationship with these extraterrestrial beings. The Zapti, true to their word, returned us to Earth, shaken but forever changed. As we look back on our journey, we knew that we had not only survived, but had also grown in ways we never thought possible. The experience had left an indelible mark on us, a testament to the resilience and brilliance of the human spirit.